Being in a mixed-weight relationship has its challenges.
They think it's a fetish rather than just a preference.
I think if you can find somebody that you can laugh with, that you could have a good time with, that you could love, that's all that matters.
The heart wants what the heart wants. This is Tony. He fell in love with 415-pound Jean.
There's definitely a stigma of smaller men dating bigger girls.
For this couple, being in a mixed-weight relationship has opened the doors to a lot of judgment.
I lost all my friends. Everybody was just weird about it. When I want to be active or do something that's more conducive to a thinner body type, Jean can't go on that kind of stuff, so we can't share those experiences together.
But they won't let their sizes stand in the way of their dream trip.
We want to do our bucket list trip in New York type of thing.
When booking our plane tickets, we need to make sure that those plane tickets are right next to each other so that other people don't feel like we're infringing on their space.
There was an issue with the seating. I've got potatoes cooking and eggs and sausage and toast.
I have always been attracted to a much larger figure.
I've dated all kinds. I've dated guys who were actually thinner than Tony. I actually decided to marry my favorite one.
Well played. We started dating in 2006, right? Yeah. October 2006.
For me, a body type wasn't an issue as long as they had a nice smile as well as an attitude that went well with the smile. I've never been with men who love my size as much as Tony, but he doesn't make it into a fetish thing.
It's just preference. I like being with you.
Yeah. There's some things that have weight restrictions, like skydiving. So Tony did skydiving by himself.
Most of my stuff is adventure driven. There are times where you're hiking Zion and there's this beautiful sunset or this amazing waterfall and you wish you could share that with your person. But at the end of the day, we both know what we signed up for. How Jean does things, how I do things. I pack for every occasion. I've got a big pea coat and a scarf because who goes to New York and doesn't wear a pea coat and a scarf,
right?
Like all John Cusack style.
We want to do Rockefeller Center. We want to do Central Park. A carriage ride. What? I've got my bad hair day.
Basically a Hallmark movie.
Except I already found my prince. Oh, wah, wah.
Hey, you ready to go?
I'm ready.
So, you know, when people get on the plane, they always have this dread or whatever. So we try to mitigate that. Jean will always take the window seat, and I will always take the middle seat. That way, she can kind of be a little bit more comfortable coming into my space, and we're not encroaching on everybody else.
Hi guys, we landed safely in New York City. There was an issue with the seating. So we had a seat up here and a seat right here, and so we weren't going to sit together.
We try to be really careful about planning, but unfortunately we didn't check it well enough this time.
Right. Fortunately, this gentleman, which I'm not going to show you, but he traded seats with us, so Tony and I were able to sit together. And then we have to pick up one of these every time because it is a little seatbelt extension. Seems like we were stared at constantly.
We'd be walking through a mall and a group of boys were kind of snickering and pointing and commenting, and Jean in her infinite glory goes traipsing up to him all broad-shouldered and, "You got something to say?" I'm just kind of like, "Babe, there's like 8 of them. I can't take them all." I get asked a lot, why am I attracted to larger women? Why are you attracted to the people that you're attracted to? Whatever the heck you're into. It's because that's who you are. That's what's in your body.
My perception of myself has changed while knowing Tony. But you come to that place where you're just like, screw it.
Right.
For me, being a mixed weight relationship is just fine and perfect.
Actually, this is my first time ever hearing about a mixed weight relationship. I thought just people just have relationships, and from this story, I gather like I guess the guy has a preference for bigger women, and I think I find this weird. In my dating life, I've heard women tell me they prefer black guys, and to me that's a big red flag for me, because why do you just like black guys? Why don't you like in all guys? Like I find this people were too specific, a little too. I just find it weird. I just find it like maybe it's all the horror movies that we've been watching. Get Out. But anyway, my thoughts on their story. It's kind of interesting how you dating someone who's bigger than you, like how it impacts your life. The staring, I guess, is uncomfortable. They're having to plan, and I guess try to prove to people that this is genuine and that this is the person you are. Most of my life, I dated women who are smaller than me or like this ideal body size. And then a few years ago, I dated someone who was actually much bigger than me. And I think at that point, I realized there's really so much more to a person than their weight or their size. Once you get past all this appearance and physical, there's so much more behind this woman. And I think this allowed me to really appreciate women in a whole different other sense, and don't judge people by their weight. There's a kind soul behind all that, and there's a really good person behind all that, and there's a person who, think of it this way, this person has struggled with their weight throughout their lives, and they can still get up every single day, walk outside, take all the judgments, take all the comments, and they still find a way to be positive and find joy in their life and love who they want to love without any apologies. So take it. Do you think if you are fat, you could handle it? Do you think you could handle it? And something I think I heard, like some people or society tries to blame bigger people on like it's their fault. And I came to discover the other day, like some people are just lucky. Like people have different metabolism, and two people can eat the same thing, but it will affect them in two very different ways. One will easily get bigger from that and one won't. And in my life, I've been different sizes. It keeps varying. I'm fat right now, and I'm okay with it, but I guess I need to hit the gym again. So I guess, yeah, do not judge people based on weight. If you're that girl, if you're that man, like, love each other, love one another. Love is love. Whichever size you are, love is love. Anyway, guys, let me know your thoughts down in the comments. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!
What if she's not here?
She's fucking here, bro. You fucking thirsty bitch.
I could've came earlier, but you over here. Let me get side, bitch. You don't want to give my mother a gift. How about that?
You didn't give me another bitch. Yeah, you think I'm dumb? That's why you.
Look, you lucky she's here.
I'm
Lucky she's
I ain't
here.
fucking lucky.
Hi, Steve. Oh my God, look how beautiful.
Happy
you
Valentine's Day.
are. Thank you.
She keeps fighting with me to come over here. I've been trying to come over here.
What
She
is your
don't.
problem, Melanie?
Alright, make sure
She don't want me to see you. She don't want me to see you. She's trying to keep us apart.
What we doing? This is what we doing.
She's trying to keep us apart.
What, bitch?
Yes,
She's trying to keep us apart.
That about a bitch. That's
Looks
not what
that
it
way.
is. You thought? That's what it is.
He's not a fucking thought, all right? He's not a thought.
Not a dot.
You are a thought, you fucking bitch. And
No, he's
I'm
not.
gonna catch your bitch ass from cheating. Watch.
You're gonna fucking bring that shit into the universe, then hello. If it happens, it happens. Don't blame him. Blame yourself.
Blame yourself if I cheat.
The fuck.
Blame yourself if I
am
cheat.
happy.